Welcome to Motivated Results. My name is Jonathan. If you're new to the channel, hi. So today what I'll be doing is covering a new supplement I recently added to my arsenal. Essentially, I ran out of my gold standard whey that I had posted on Instagram a couple days ago, and I recently posted a picture of the new whey protein that I'm taking, and it seemed to spark a little bit of interest. This seems to be new on the market, doesn't seem to be carried everywhere yet. I picked it up from a wholesale store. You're probably familiar with the name Costco. It's very similar to Sam's Club. And essentially what we're looking at here today is a whey protein isolate made by Optimum Nutrition. It's within their performance series. And at this moment, from what I can tell, it only seems that there is a vanilla flavor. So if you're not a fan of vanilla, I don't know what to tell you. Actually, this is a pure isolate. It's 100% isolate. The actual ingredient profile of this is whey protein, and then it just goes into the actual flavoring and coloring and all that good stuff. This, as far as protein, is probably the highest quality you can get. Usually for a 5-pound bucket of the gold standard whey, you're looking at about 45 bucks depending on where you're shopping. This guy comes only in a 4.5 pound, and this retails about $52, give or take. So you are paying a higher price point for pure isolate protein. With that being said, I think Optimum Nutrition has their vanilla flavor down pat. I mean, I can't taste the difference between this and the gold standard whey. So for the most part, if you've had the vanilla gold standard, pretty much the taste. As far as the mixability, it mixes quite well. No big difference compared to the original Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Whey Concentrate Isolate Blend. Now keep in mind that there is a different texture in the powder. What I might do is try to post up a picture for you guys, because I don't think the camera is going to be able to pick this up even if I compare it. But traditional Gold Standard Whey, or any whey for that matter, has a flour-like texture to it. It actually has a very soft, you can even compact it. While this has more of a grainy, fine, very fine granulated salt type of texture that doesn't affect the mixing whatsoever. But in my opinion, it's comparable to good quality creatine compared to shitty quality creatine. You have that powder, almost flour texture versus the actual salt, almost grain style. As far as the serving size on this guy, you're looking at 37 grams is one serving. The scoop is slightly different, slightly bigger, so you are actually getting a little less for your quantity versus the gold standard. But per one scoop, you're actually getting 30 grams of protein, which is, definitely higher than any traditional whey at 20 to 24, depending on what you're picking up. You're also looking at 3 grams of carbs and 1 gram of fat. It also does contain branched chains, but most do anyways. What I think about it, it's a solid protein. The biggest factor for most people is going to be the actual price point. You're actually looking at about $7 more per tub, and actually looking at half a pound less of protein. For the most part, there isn't any major study that I've come across that prioritize having an isolate over a concentrate isolate blend for muscle retention or increasing your muscle mass. So it really all comes down to personal preference and how much money you got to drop on these supplements. So that's it, guys. Any questions, comments, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to help you with anything. But besides that, see you guys later. Peace.